Here's West now. 22 is their biggest lead. It's stolen by Anthony. Right side, Wall. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's foul number 2 for him.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Pass to Griffin. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down. Stretch here in the final quarter.
Greg, you can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Butler kicks to Wall. Rejected by Strong. And that goes out of the bounds. And they retain possession. Paul George is checked in for Al Horford. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Anthony, the pass to George. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. And that's now 26 points here for George.
Beautiful shot that time by PG, Paul George, getting it done.
The feed to Davis. Down low. It's stolen by Wall. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut to just 5 points, and the basket from Jimmy Butler. Butler's gone a nice 5 of 8 shooting from the floor. Passes it to Estrada. All sorts of time. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got his 4th rebound in this one. Right wing. Wall attacking. And that one is hammered home.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this guy.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He dishes it to James. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on George.
It's been a solid outing for LeBron. He's got 16 points and several assists.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for LeBron. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
Here's Butler. Outside, Wall. Davis against Anthony. The baseline J off the mark.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
LeBron, good.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
From deep, Wall, and it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest. And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
To the paint, here's Bosch, and that comes off the assist by John Wall. Now just a 2-point West All-Star lead.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Griffin. It's stolen by Anthony. And here we go. Here's Wall. It's stolen by Curry. Here's the break. Ahead. Here's Griffin. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Here's George, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
Curry passes to Estrada. Inside, here's Griffin, rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got rebound number 5 here tonight to take the lead. It goes straight through with the switch. Anthony's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
The shot's good from Estrada.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Wall attacking. Here's Bosch. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
Absolutely. I mean, 6 lead changes here so far.
Exciting stuff.
And, guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Here's Estrada. Chris Bosch with the rebound. Bosch has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. All with it, now guarded by Estrada. Outside, Wall. Anthony kicks to Wall. But they get it back. He goes up again. Curry with a nice D. And the West All-Stars with possession. And the pass to Estrada. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Mr. Clutch has got 6 here in this quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
It's Wall with the drive.
I tell you what, a lot of shimmying and rim rattling going on in this one tonight, guys.
These guys are spending more time in the air than they are on the ground, that's for sure.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Whoa. That'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
And here's George for 3. Rebound by Estrada.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Such a wide open look. And it's a 4-point West All-Star lead.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on. That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Davis sets a screen.
Move the ball. Stick it to Clutch.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Puts up the baby hook. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws. He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Rose, he's checked in for the East. Now, here's George. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
And guys, you've seen it countless times in a close game. Hustle plays can really make the difference.
And here's George. Rose dishes to Carmelo. Baseline jumper. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Mr. Clutch has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Oh, free throw's good from Estrada.
No problem for him there. You just know what the result's going to be when he steps to the line in a tight game like this.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Good. 14 points for Chris Bosh.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
Got it. Let's get the ball
1:58 left in the game. Kicks to Griffin. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
He's unguardable. Nobody been able to contain him here in the fourth quarter. Now 4 of 5 from the field.
That's good from Blake Griffin.
That free throw there caps off a huge possession for him. Those are big points at this stage of the game.
They're starting to feel it from deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get. We're going to give up the drive, but we have to rotate on the weak side to get there.
Butler passes to Carmelo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 5 assists tonight.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, right.
And I tell you what, he does not squander those chances. I mean, he's always going to punch it home with that kind of chance.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
So far in the game for Anthony, he has 17 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
Those were critical foul shots because we're at the point now where they can't be missing any of those. The one-hand tomahawk for you, folks. That's automatic highlight reel material.
That got their entire bench right up and out of their chair.
And Kevin, how about the reaction from his teammates? Not just on the bench. Look at the guys even in the game. And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
To the inside, Bosh nails it. And now they trail by just 4.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter. And just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Mr. Clutch. Clock at 6. Lets it fly from 18. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That one on Rose. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Anthony kicks to Rose. Offline with his 3.
Not good shot selection. Long range and the defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's... just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Freak, you're the guy. So good screens, tight passes now. We need to get Freak a clean look. Execute, and let's put him away.
So it's the West All-Stars picking up the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in the All-Star game at Freak. He had a triple-double tonight, which is a perfect example of how strong his play has been. The fact that this is yet another triple-double game for him is a true mark of... And that'll do it for this.